everyone, how are we doing? My name is Joeypals and welcome to Speedy Pit How To for Chapter 23. In this chapter we're going to be going over how to best speedrun Chapter 23, which is taking place within Hades' stomach. Yeah, it's a lovely place, right? This chapter is honestly one of my least favorite chapters. It takes right about 9 minutes, 8.5 after menuing, but it's just a very bland chapter, which is kind of disappointing considering it's Hades that we're dealing with. But it's just a conversation between Pit and Hades, and it's just not as entertaining as it should be in my opinion. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. Quicker I start, the quicker I can get through this, right? Let's kick it off. And I still have this up from my last video. Oops. You didn't see that. So that is something you can start skip. You run forward and there's going to be a couple enemies here. As you can see here, they're gross cellular versions of underworld enemies. Thanks, Pit. Alright, here you're going to want to use a tirelessness. And you're just going to go down this hallway. There are these walls that you are going to have to shoot down. The green ones, they raise and lower after you shoot them. So do that, and then continue. The game kind of plays with scale here too, which is kind of nice. But again, it's just not my favorite section of the game at all. That wasn't bad at all, Pit. Shut up. Alright, here you're just going to want to shoot this down and then run across past that enemy and then into here. Shoot that enemy and then you can go in here. Take out those and you're up here. Then run across here. You are going to end up taking a hit from that. There are a couple grind rails you have to take. Do that. Get past the shielding and continue. Shoot off that rock. Jump over the panel. And then we just need to run down. I'll just go ahead and use a lightweight here. And continue on. It's just a lot of stop and go, I find. Oh, also Hades punches himself. So if you want to find any enjoyment, there's that. Oh, now you're making me feel bad. And when I feel bad, I get hungry. I mean, me as fuck, but... What the hell is this background sound? Excuse? Ow. Okay. Where is this pesky little Armin? Fortunately, that little eye enemy helps you out plenty. And then there's all of this mess. Hello, giant underworld crawler. How are you? Well, sorry, Pit. You're gonna have to get the poops. Potty humor at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Please spare me, please.
Obeying the call of nature is part of the cycle of life. Tell me, Pit, why do you hate life?
Probably one of the best exchanges, though, in the game. That little part right there. Gonna use a lightweight and run straight into the boss room.
What's that?
Verity can't seem to mind her own business.
It's Verity. She never minds her own business. Anyway, once you run through all of that, you're gonna be in something that'll look similar to Bomberman, in my opinion.
Especially when you compare it to his...
But yeah, there's two forms of his heart. There's Red Heart,
I thought he was...
which will run really, really quickly.
But at least those souls are being used in
But that's True Heart,
in the underworld to take
while the Yellow Heart explodes.
souls that they're disrupting the proper balance.
So the quicker you get into red, and the quicker that thing explodes, the better.
Because Hades threatens the earth and the heavens. He has to be stopped. And the only ones who can stop him are Lady Palutena and me. I guess I'm just talking to myself. Then, it's me and that heart.
Okay, you can calm down, Heart.
Oh, it's so cute. I have to admit,
It's not good when they're spaced out like that.
your heart wasn't even in it.
And I'm just talking to myself. But yeah, once you just knock that thing out, you're done. It'll take about 4 charge shots with the artillery. It's just a matter of getting on top of it so you can get those shots off as quickly as possible. You will notice that the free Sacred Treasure symbol is there. You can take it off and replay, but if we're doing pure any percent, well, it's gonna be on. You might be wondering where it was at then during our entire playthrough. Well, let me show you. As we start this off, just gonna remind myself of the time. We are looking at about 9.5 minutes. Alright, party's on.
It quit again.
Whoosh.
It's finally time for you to square off against Hades. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
So ready. I carbon loaded and everything.
Great. Hades has overstepped his boundaries by exploiting and desecrating
Ah!
He's disrupted the balance between the earth, the heavens, and the underworld.
I don't really like using this weapon, but that charge shot has some killing Homer.
But if anyone can do it, I have faith that you can.
Leave it to me. In the name of the heavens, the earth, the humans, and the
It is pretty powerful, too.
afterlife, I will defeat Hades.
Go now, Pit.
With pleasure. No one asked you to go and like it, Pit. We just told you to go. No, Fort Oink. No spinning things out until next chapter. Next chapter is gonna be something else. Honestly, it is a pretty linear chapter, chapter 24, but there's actually a lot of strategy behind it.
No, it's not like that. This is his
And it also combines 3 things that we covered in this walkthrough as well.
everywhere.
So good shit, good shit.
What's the plan?
Just stay alert, Pit. I can sense Hades' presence surrounding us.
That's great intel. But do you think you could be a bit more specific? Just a little bit?
No. Never more specific. Always be as vague as possible. That's how pop songs are written. Describe a girl as a person with a face and eyes and a smile. And that's how you get a #1 single. Right?
Looking forward to your arrival, Kitty Cat.
Pit. Hades. Hits on.
Ooh, do I spy with my little eye the 3 sacred treasures?
Damn tootin'.
More darkness can't hide from the light.
Now, isn't that just precious?
Now that felt good.
A look, our claws are back.
Not the three sacred treasures.
What? No! I like that sound effect when he recoils back. Just reels back and goes, "Ah!" It's fucking beautiful. Thank you, Hades. Thank you. Uh-oh. Where am I? Do you got plans tonight? I don't know why. I have Shawn Mendes' new album on my mind. It's so good. It is so, so good.
Can't hear me. Well, I'd better start wiping out bad guys.
It'll be like a week and a half old by the time I release this video. But it's such a good album. If you haven't listened to it yet, it's Shawn Mendes by Shawn Mendes, the album. It's so good. It's this really soft personal pop album. Just listen to it. My two favorite tracks on it so far are Nervous and Why. Okay, so that was a minor flub by not taking the green platform when I needed to.
The opposite of a hero's death.
But it'll be fine. There's always ways to make that shit up. And into here we go.
I'm trapped. All right. No panicking. Just got to focus on defeating these enemies. Cells of Hades, hear my words. And
Let's go.
see my actions. Something.
I'm going to rain death upon you. She'd be so grossed out.
Unfortunately for you, I have a stomach of steel.
And advance.
Lady Palutena.
And you're just lost without her to do all the thinking for you, aren't you, Kitty?
She doesn't do all the thinking. I have ideas too.
Occasionally.
Then answer me this, little angel. Why exactly are you trying to defeat me?
Okay. Gonna have his auto reticle charged up.
Certain order in the universe. As the underworld, you know this better than
Haha.
But your greed has thrown everything out of order. You've overstepped your bounds by exploiting and desecrating souls. And you've disrupted the balance between the earth, the heavens, and the underworld.
I'm impressed by all the big words you used, but I didn't ask for a second. Did you come up with that all by yourself, or did you have some divine inspiration?
Like I said, I have ideas too. Sometimes.
You know, Kitty, I'll miss you when you're gone.
Those triceps, man. Let's go.
Yeah. How did you just punch yourself?
Oh, now you're making me feel bad. And when I feel bad, I get hungry.
Me when I wake up. I feel bad, so I eat. Nah, just kidding. I'm not about that self-depreciation life. I like to think all things considered. Things for me are pretty good. I mean, I'm moving soon. I'm doing DreamHack. It's not exactly what I had in mind for my life at this point in time. But I can't really complain. Things are pretty good.
Memories and different experiences, yes? So isn't being reborn as something else the same as being removed from existence?
Eating souls isn't right.
That depends on your definition of right. All living things survive by eating other living things.
Not exactly.
You should be above all that.
Gods are above living things, which doesn't necessarily mean we can.
Ooh, we are smoking this right now. Let's go.
Said that. That's it. In the name of the living, I will destroy you.
Ugh, you're so boring. I really wish you would leave. We are smoking this chapter. Let's go. In here 7.5 minutes. 2 minutes ahead of PB. Let's go.
Especially when you compare it to his bowels. I thought using souls to create monsters was evil, but at least those souls are being used in some other way. Hades and the underworld have taken this too far. They've stolen so many souls that they're disrupting the proper balance of things. It's just like what Greedy says about humans disrupting the balance of nature, but it's worse than that, because Hades threatens the earth and the heavens. He has to be stopped. The only
Okay, should be one more charge hit.
me. I guess I'm just talking to myself here.
Damn! 8 minutes 5 seconds. That is ridiculous. That is almost a 2-minute PB for this chapter. Just fantastic. Alright, next time you guys see me, we're going to be recording for the final chapter in our guide, chapter 24. It's the last chapter that we're able to control by foot. I'll go over these two like really quickly. Chaos Vortex, just remember where the enemies are, shoot them down as quickly as possible. That's literally all the advice I can give, as shitty as it sounds. Because it's an air section, and then it's just 13 waves of enemies. So just try to kill off the enemies as quickly as possible. Chapter 22, it's even worse. You're literally in the air the entire time except for a fight against Pandora. So with Pandora, just try to do forward charge shots as much as possible. Literally the best advice I have. Anyway, next chapter we will be in chapter 24. But until then, my name is Joeypals, signing out. See ya.